Welcome back to Listen, I Have an Idea. My name is Heidi, and today I am going to complete NaNoWriMo 2020. I am currently sitting at 45,157 words, so I am less than 5,000 away from achieving the 50,000 word goal for this year. We have exactly 4,843 words to go until we hit that 50,000 word goal, and that is perfectly achievable. So far this year, I have done 2 other really big word days where I've written up to about 5,000 words. So this should be no problem. I have done it many years over. A couple of years ago, I wrote like 11,000 words on the very last day of NaNoWriMo to make the goal, and I did it. I achieved it. So 4,843 words, nothing. That being said, I am still going to try to earn the other badges on the NaNoWriMo website, the daily par and the write every day for 30 days, but we'll address that after we have written the words for today. So I'm going to go make a coffee, and I will meet you back down here in just a moment. The second last one. We have our coffee and we're about to get writing, but before I do, I have to make a quick online purchase. All of the Black Friday deals have started today, so I'm going to order one of my friends their Christmas present. Let me show you just how ridiculous this is. So our friend Mackenzie, who is one of the 3 sisters we've had on our channel many times, loves Terry Crews. Like, loves him. And we've been joking for the past couple of years that we're gonna get her a blanket with his picture on it. So we got this. Apparently it's high resolution, but it's coming up as low resolution, and we're going to get it from Walmart, but it's going to be this fleece blanket with his picture on it, and I think she's just going to about die when she sees it. So this I'm going to order up, and then I got to figure out what to get the 2 other sisters, Carly and Olivia, but luckily Emily will help me figure that one out. Look like that. When you click the preview, I know, like, dang, she's gonna love that, right? I just cannot wait to see her face. Like, Carly, when she got the quilt, she cried a little bit. Mackenzie, I also think she's gonna cry a little bit. To start off today, I moved the words that I wrote in chapter 9 yesterday that I planned on moving over to chapter 10. So now all of those words are in a separate document for chapter 10, and we are sitting at 2,449 words in that document. So it's going great. What I'm planning on doing right now is connecting the 2 scenes that I have left in there. I connected a couple of scenes yesterday, but there is still an extra scene at the very end of the chapter that I wasn't able to connect in yesterday evening before midnight. So my goal is to connect those 2 scenes together. It's basically a very small time jump within the chapter, so I just gotta bring those together somehow and then figure out how to end the chapter. All right, we have done it. I have written 546 words and I connected the 2 different scenes together. Took me a little bit of time, that little tiny time jump, which was a matter of like an hour, not even, in terms of the story. Figured out a way to connect them to make them both work. Everything I'm writing is still in point form, so I will have to go back and add the grammar. But I think for now, I'm just going to keep going. If I get bored, I might go back and clean up this chapter and start adding in the proper punctuation, adding a little bit more of the narrative base as opposed to the dialogue, and we'll see where we're going. But we are less than, what, 25, 30 minutes? I think that's how long I was writing for in, and we're at 546 words. So it's going well so far. There we go. 1,207 and 46,364 words. Okay, let's update it. We are at 46,364 today, and I'm always feeling great. Boom. Look at that. We're starting. We've hit the daily word goal. We have updated it, so we are 1 day closer to earning 2 of the badges, and we are very close to earning the 50K badge. All right, it is a little bit later. I am now at 1,207 words altogether. Yes, my progress could be a little bit better, but I'm actually really happy with it. Besides, I finished chapter 10, which is wonderful. I was able to find a way to connect that 3rd scene in with the rest of it, and I wrote a really nice ending. And as I was starting to get into the very end of writing that chapter, I had a really interesting idea for the following chapter. Now, what I originally had planned to do was include a little bit of the exam season in with chapter 10, but I'm going to push it back to chapter 11 because, like I said, the scene that I had come up with, or the idea I had for the next chapter, I think will work better in terms of the timeline transition. So that'll be fun. At this point, since I have been connecting previous scenes together and filling it in, my writing was quite slow, but now we are going to pick up some speed with the next chapter. I'm going to take a quick break, I'm going to have dinner, and then I will come back to writing. I can see you. Oh, my phone can't pick it up. This is Emily's view of me. Been another maybe 30 minutes of writing, and I am at 1,738 words, pushing us super close to the 47,000 word mark. I'm not going to update the website just yet. We'll do that in a couple minutes time once I get to probably about 2,500. We're chugging along with the words. Chapter 11 is going great so far. I did have a little bit of an issue starting it though. I thought I had a really good opening line planned, at least when I was writing chapter 10. I came up with it, but I didn't write it down. And so when I went to go write chapter 11, that line escaped me and I couldn't figure out what it was. So I moved on a little bit with the chapter and I eventually came up with a better idea for how to start it. I'm 531 words into chapter 11 so far. I have a long way to go, but I'm liking the way that it's going so far. So we are gonna keep going with that. I'm gonna stop time-lapsing for the next little bit because my phone is dying, so I gotta charge it. But I'm gonna be writing for the next couple hours and I will update you when I'm at the next big word goal. We have a sleepy puppy as a guest today. We did have Emily earlier and she was cuddling with Lizzie right here, but she went back up to her room. So we are left with the Lizzie. You wanna hold my hand? You're being such a good little helper. Nice and quiet today. Right, it is about 8:30 p.m. and we have done a good amount of writing. I am currently at 2,552 words. We are so close to hitting the 50,000 words. I'm a little over 2,300 words away, or a little less than 300 actually, and it's going really well. I had a little bit of difficulty with this last scene. I thought it was going to be easy, but the conversations kind of took a turn. I don't know why it was difficult. Not that it was difficult, but it was just hard putting the words down on paper just because I've used these characters in the same scene before in the same setting and I wanted the scene to feel fresh and not like a repeat of the previous one that I had wrote. And since I'm also trying to include a little bit of a time jump, I want it to make sense. So everything so far in the chapter is working. It's all good. I'm actually including all the grammar and punctuation this time. I will have to go back and clean up part of it, but I'm trying to make a better effort this time around. At this point in the chapter, I am ready to make another time jump and to dive into a different scene. I think I left it off at a perfect time where I can do that time jump. And yeah, I think the last couple thousand words are going to come pretty easily. Right, just after 10 o'clock and we are doing fantastic. 3,573 words. We are less than 1,300 words away from winning NaNoWriMo. We are at 48,730 again. Excited about that. Boom, there we go. We are nearly there. I'm loving that little spike. Oh, we're so close. The past little bit of writing has been spectacular. I found my groove again in chapter 11. I think it's progressing really great. I ended up skipping a little scene because I couldn't figure out what I wanted to write there. It was another time transition, but I ended up finding it again or finding the next part of the scene and I went off. I ended up writing a really fun conversation between the main girl and another character, a side character that we've heard before or heard about before, but we haven't had a conversation with, and it was so fun to write. It is such a toxic relationship. Did I write from experience? Maybe. Maybe I channeled a little bit of that into that conversation. It felt very therapeutic, very cathartic in a way to get it down. And those words, they flowed from my brain to my fingers onto the screen. Then we ended that conversation with another conversation with the main guy, and it is going really cute so far. I haven't finished that conversation yet. That is what I'm going to work on. It'll probably be another couple hundred words, and I'm thinking I'm going to go back, try to fix that transition in between the first couple of scenes, and then I'll be done with chapter 11 and I can move on to chapter 12. This entire time during NaNoWriMo, I have been semi-competing with one of the girls in my local NaNoWriMo group, and I've been stalking her NaNoWriMo profile to see how far she's been at, and yesterday she was at 48,000 words, and I just checked mid-sprint a little bit ago and she hit the 50,000. So she beat me to the 50,000, but I'm so happy. She's been definitely inspiring me to stay on track this year. She ended up doing reverse NaNoWriMo, so starting off with really big word counts throughout. and just kept it up, because what else is there to do when you're in lockdown, essentially? So yes, I'm very happy for her, and I am so excited to cross the finish line myself very shortly. I don't remember where I last left off with my word count, but I am now just a little over 1,000 words away from winning and getting to the 50,000 word goal. So I am going to time lapse my word count increasing. This is exciting. I've never done this part before, where I get you guys to watch as I cross the finish line. You guys see that? 50,000 words. 50,000 words. I won NaNoWriMo. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. And it's 11:24 p.m. We finished on the 26th of November. Today, we wrote just shy of 5,000 words. And we did it! Ah! The last couple of lines that I wrote, here they are. That is for sure, Aunt Penny pipes in. Make us proud, Cass. I will, Dad. Oh! I have to go celebrate. I'm gonna tell my dad. I did it! Thanks. That was definitely anticlimactic. It's time to update the NaNoWriMo website. So there we go. 50,000 words. Let's add it in here. I don't know if it'll verify it or what's gonna go on, but there we go. 50,000 total words. Let's see. There we go. There's nothing special, but we did. We hit it. Look at that writing day. Oh, beautiful. Let's go on to the main page. There it is. The 50,000 word badge. I wrote 50,000 words in November and I earned it. I won it. Oh, this is amazing. We still have the 2 badges left to get. That means I still have to meet my daily par and write a little bit every day. Look at those word sprints. Yes, yes, yes. Guys, I'm just so excited and so happy with myself. I don't think I have ever won this early on in the month. It's always the last day. Always. So the fact that we won before midnight on the 26th with exactly 50,000 words. I feel like I need to write a couple more words to get that word goal up. But man, we did it. We did it. Yes! And there we have it. It is time for my victory speech. I want to thank everybody for watching along. I want to thank my sister for providing so many distractions. I want to thank my dad for his wonderful support and his enthusiasm in hearing that I won the 50,000 words. I want to thank my dog for always sitting beside me, literally. She's right there, right now. And I want to thank my local NaNoWriMo group for providing such great inspiration and allowing me to continue doing the writing sprints with them. Oh, and I should probably thank my dreams for bringing me this story and bringing me the inspiration throughout. And while we're at it, let's throw in a quick thanks for Spotify for providing really great music. While I didn't listen to music every single time I wrote, I did for a couple of the sessions, and today I did, and it definitely helped. I am so very pleased with how this went. My last writing session, I finished off in chapter 11. It is pretty much done. There's maybe like less than 100 words that I need to add to finish up the chapter. Again, connecting the first scene with the second scene, but I'm pretty much done it. And the last couple of words were so cute. As you saw, it's the words, "I will, Dad." And it doesn't mean anything, but in the terms of the story, I think it means a lot to the character. Her family is starting to show her the support that she was lacking earlier on in the book, and it's kind of a turning point. This chapter, she goes through a lot of different trials. She had a toxic relationship conversation earlier on in the chapter. She had a better conversation midway through, and then something happens at the very end that brings her a lot of joy and a lot of peace of mind as well. So yeah, I think it was a perfect way to end the chapter and to finish off the 50,000 words. Oh, what does that mean for me now? Well, the next couple of days I'm going to spend celebrating actually getting ready for Christmas. I've been saying I wanted to put up my main Christmas tree for weeks now, and it's still not up. So that is number one thing to do tomorrow. I gotta finish up some last minute Christmas shopping. I'm almost done. I just have like 3 or 4 more people left to shop for. I am still going to continue writing. I really do want the 30-day and the daily par badge for NaNoWriMo this month so I can complete all of the badges. I do plan on continuing up this month with the rest of the videos and filming Vlogmas this year. So you will be getting an entire month's pretty much worth of me, and I'm gonna try to include my siblings in more of the videos, especially Emily. She deserves to be back on this channel a little bit, even if she's not making videos for it. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. It has been a really fun journey this month, and I'm hoping that future NaNoWriMos go as well as it has been this year. I will see you tomorrow with another vlog, but until then, good luck with your writing, and I hope that everybody can be as victorious as I have this year. All right, I will see you tomorrow, but until then, happy writing. Bye! All right, we have coffee number 3. I put chocolate milk in it, and it is French vanilla flavored instant coffee with a little bit of sugar. Wish me luck. I'm lactose intolerant, but we only live once, right? I lasted 5 minutes. Milk was not a good idea. Why do I do this to myself? I don't know.